Supergirl is bombing at the box office and the Shills are running up that hill again. It's dumpster fire, crash out time, baby. But even as people like Angry Joe continue to call people names, even as James Gunn flames out of the cinematic stratosphere, what if I told you I know what's really going on? I know why the corporate kings and lackeys are so darn mad. Explanation coming on the other side.
Please go out and support it. Go out and support your boy, okay? You go out and watch the movie, and you're supporting what the boy likes and making me happy, okay?
It's a great day, folks, and welcome back. Happy Sunday, and summer is underway. We've got Independence Day coming up soon for all the Americans watching. You got the World Cup going on. The grass is green. The skies are blue. And folks, we're here to bring you the truth with a capital T right here from somewhere sunny USA. Click that like button. If you're not yet subscribed, just know we're working hard every day to earn it from you. Deadline is where we start. Angry Joe clip upcoming. Hang tight. Anthony D'Alessandro writing this one. Toy Story 5 rules the weekend as Supergirl loses superpowers with $40 million opening. By the way, probably not going to be $40 million when all is said and done. Toy Story 5, on the other hand, is doing quite well, and the reason for that, folks, is what I told you all as I give it a 7 out of 10. It's not a Toy Story film for those who love the first three, but it's a Toy Story film for the ladies. And if the ladies like the first three, that's fine too, but it's a girls' movie, and ladies are going to do Inside Out 2 numbers for this film. So get ready. They're going to do Moana 2 numbers for this film. I saw this coming. I predicted it. But the ladies are not showing up for Supergirl. Not at all. Not at all. If you look at the demos right now, what you'll see is it's like 60% to 40% men to women, and the men don't like this thing. Women are not showing up for Supergirl. They don't like this. Why? Because Supergirl is all about her trying to be a beta male, and Toy Story 5 is all about Jesse and Buzz falling in love. And that's enough. That's the whole deal here, folks. It's that simple. But some folks are confused. Global box office says Supergirl is having another horrible day in terms of walk-ups, underperforming with only $10 to $11 million domestically this Saturday. How bad is it? It's worse than Joker. Folie à Deux. First Saturday at 11.3. Now, if you go, folks, to how that would pan out, we're looking at Supergirl having a less than $200 million box office. So again, before we go to Angry Joe and explain what's going on, and some of you say, who's Angry Joe? Well, you'll know in just a minute. Just so you, just for the review, Toy Story 5 has Jesse and Buzz falling in love. It has the little girl who plays with Jessie the cowgirl, not having actually abandoned her. Spoiler alert, I won't go any farther, I promise. And Supergirl is all about she's a girl boss. It opens up with a dog urinating on the face of Superman, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, it's just, she literally fights the patriarchy. That the bad guys she goes to face is a patriarchal system where they kidnap underage young ladies for marital purposes. I mean, you can say it's woke, you can say it's not woke. I don't care. The bottom line is women don't want to support this movie because it's not what women want to see, because women don't want to be male superheroes, and that's what Supergirl attempts to be. Okay. But the Shills, they're out there and they're running. Baby, they're running. John Pavlovitz has this, just saw Supergirl. Pay no mind to the fragile incel dude bro YouTubers. Millie Alcock was fantastic. She was an excellent choice. Jason Momoa was a blast. The movie is solid. Now, you talk about a bad take, right? Because, I mean, it's going to underperform Joker. Joker 2. It's going to underperform Joker 2. Likely to not hit $200 million. But by golly, it's solid. And you know what they're going to say next. They're going to say it's the YouTuber's fault that this film failed, even though it's abysmal. You've seen the clip. We'll play it again. This is Angry Joe. He's a big-time YouTuber. And Angry Joe, dressed in Supergirl's costume, comes out here. And here's what he says. We'll crank the volume up so you can hear it plenty. Here's Angry Joe as the movie was releasing.
I am looking forward to it, and I hope it does well. Please go out and support it. Please go out and support it. Go out and support your boy, okay? You go out and watch the movie, you're supporting what your boy likes and making me happy, okay?
All right, one more time, just so if you haven't seen this before, because it's a little gross, right? It's groveling, it's begging.
please go out and support it. Go out and support your boy, okay? You go out and watch the movie, you're supporting what what your boy likes and making me happy.
Okay, now I just want to tell everybody, I am not an E-drama kind of guy. I don't like it. I don't do it. The problem here is there's something bigger to learn, and so I want to make sure everybody understands. I'm not going after Joe Vargas. I'm not going after Angry Joe. I want everybody to learn something here. Maybe him too if he watches the video. I want everybody to learn a little bit about this, because in order to understand why he's begging, because I don't think he's a corporate shill necessarily, but he's begging people to go see a movie that's terrible. It's a movie that he reviews poorly. Why is he begging? Why is he destroying his own credibility even with his own audience? Why are these other people? Why are these other people again, John Pavlovich? Why is he saying, why is he calling people fragile, incel, dude bro YouTubers? What is it that causes the name calling to happen? Well, I'm going to show you the prism through which they see everything, and then I'm going to explain why audiences have defeated this, and rightfully so. It says, to all of Nerdrotic's fandom menace brigading here. This was the message that Angry Joe posted on his own review of Supergirl. We predicted Supergirl would have problems before its debut. We predicted it would likely fail at the box office multiple times in our trailer reactions. Go out and see Supergirl, said at the end of one video in which we said all those things beforehand because we wanted to see a Lobo film. I also said go out and see Superman 2025, a film so many of you hated with a passion. Y'all thought it was woke trash, LOL. I also said go out and support Black Adam, another bad film, because I wanted Henry to get another shot he deserved. My audience has the context of what to go out and support a film means. They know our review is always on the way with our brutally honest opinion. You don't. Again, let's play it one more time because you have to remember, this is redirecting. This is pretending that the audience is angry at you for a different reason than what you actually did. The audience and Nerdrotic and Critical Drinker and all these, they're just laughing because you begged people to go see this film, and it was too much, and it's inauthentic.
Please go out and support it. Go out and support your boy, okay? You go out and watch the movie, you're supporting what your boy likes and making me happy. Okay?
Go out and support what your boy likes. Come on, just go out and support what your boy likes, okay? Again, I'm not trying to go after him. I want people to understand what happened here. So this is a redirect of what's actually going on. Nobody's actually angry at him about any of the things he's saying. They're just laughing because it's so ridiculous to go to that extreme begging. Unlike your grifters, he says, we don't decide a film is worthless or a failure because of LGBT interviews before we see it. Continuing the gaslighting of saying, well, actually, you all just don't like it because you preemptively decided based on a single LGBT interview, blah, 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 blah. No. People were mocking Millie Alcock and saying she's not up to the task of marketing a major film, right? People were saying, analytically, she's not the kind of person who you need to have out there. She's a Rachel Zegler kind of person. You need to have a handler with her all the time. Now, he's trying to make that a much simpler, more elementary thing so that he can then bat people down. But it's clearly not the case. What he's trying to say. He says, we judge in our final review. We don't care if an actress says she could go both ways, which is why I tweeted at your masters that blank doesn't matter, and they got blank hurt to send you here about it. It's not even in the film. I was right. The LGBT interview hate, the mocking of Millie's appearance by online weirdos. And I will say, I don't think it's cool to make fun of Millie Alcock's appearance, right? I don't think it's mocking her for me to have the criticism, though, that she presents as too young for Supergirl. In the movie, if she's going to be inebriated the entire time, it doesn't do well if she looks like she's about 15, 16, 17, and she does. So, but I'm not making fun of her appearance. I'm saying in terms of casting, it doesn't work. Says, Millie was right there too. Why do female-led hero films trigger, quote, Christian avatar dads, quote, on X to post this kind of crap about her appearance while they teach their daughters to do the opposite? It's weird blank. All of this is nonsense. All of this is gaslighting. What really has the internet mocking him? Okay, here it is again.
Out and support it. Go out and support your boy, okay? You go out and watch the movie, you're supporting what your boy likes and making me happy.
What your boy likes. Now, they didn't like it. So why would he do that? Why would he say that? Because everything they do, they see through a political ideological lens. And I want to help Angry Joe break free of that, right? I'm not here to condemn Angry Joe. I'm here to help him. Right? I don't want to be mean to anybody. Now, he might be mean back. We will see how this goes. But I want him to understand what's happening here. See, he's posting now just recently and says, yeah, it happened with Superman 2. He was too woke and weak. Same dudes dogpiled it. Fox News hated it, again on political lines. And this is where we are. Okay, now he adds Snyder freaks and blah, 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 blah. Here's what Angry Joe does and what so many of these people do. They view everything through a political lens. Everything. The response to Supergirl, whether you should go see Supergirl. See, even if it's a bad film, you should go, according to Angry Joe, you should go see the movie. Because politically it aligns with Angry Joe. Okay? Superman, why did audiences not like it? Because it's along political lines. It's Fox News. Fox News is taking down Superman. When in reality, these are bad movies. Now, because he sees everything through a political lens, he's also retweeting that it's being review bombed, getting lots of ones. The reality, of course, is so much more simple than this. Why is it getting lots of ones and lots of tens and a few sevens, right? The sevens actually are not, they're up there. Why is it getting a lot of tens and a lot of ones, though? Every movie does. Because many people either give a solid thumbs up or a solid thumbs down. And that's the way they work. Is it a good movie? 10. Is it a bad movie? 1. That's how it works. You can sit there and you can pretend, well, it's getting review bombed. And by the way, Nerdrotic says, yeah, that's an awful lot of 10s as well. This is just how people operate. You don't always get nuanced responses. You do get some nuanced responses, right? And you can see the majority of these, I would suppose, are not 10s or 1s. That's correct, right? So you do get lots of nuanced numerical responses, but you also get thumbs up, thumbs down, 10, 1, and that's how it works. And Demian has this. I think it's really important. I think it's a great way of putting this concisely. I'm going to explain what's happening. And Demian says, be Angry Joe. Hates anyone who hates Supergirl. Watches it. Agrees with them. And I'm going to add something else in, Demian. Still hates the people who hate the film because politically, even if you don't like the film, you were virtuous if you went to go see the film, and you're virtuous if you don't say what a terrible film it is and get stuck on that. What's going on here? It's the same stuff we've been seeing since Star Wars. It's the same stuff we've been seeing for the past 15 years. Everything through a political lens, but that's not all. Angry Joe, once upon a time, was angry with studios, with bad products, with everything else. Now he's angry with the audience. And the reason that he and others and the studios and Hollywood are angry at people like you and me is because a dynamic has shifted. Something is happening that never happened before. Folks, we no longer are in an era of entertainment scarcity. Now think about that, okay? Think about that again. We are no longer in an era of entertainment scarcity. What does that mean? There was a time when they thought if you want to watch Star Wars, you've got to watch our version of Star Wars, and that didn't work. Do you remember what they used to say to you? They used to say, if you don't like it, don't watch it, and then you didn't watch it, and now they can't make any more of it. Remember the Mandalorian and Grogu box office? Folks, we are no longer in an era of entertainment scarcity. They thought that if you didn't like the Ghostbusters thing, too bad, so sad, you had to watch it and your kids would be indoctrinated into it. They thought they could change the Disney kids movies. And if you didn't like it, so sorry, but you are antiquated. They're on the right side of history and your kids are going to watch it and they'll believe everything that they say. And what we found out instead is the gatekeeping system is broken. You've got backrooms, right? You've got all of these YouTubers coming out and making films for $1 million, $10 million, and making $100 million, $200 million back. You've got Project Hail Mary coming from an independent writer, Andy Weir, who is conquering people like Stephen King. The studio's gatekeeping system has been broken through. The castle has been sieged. The doors have been flung open, and now average people are making entertainment. And it's going to continue, and people are turning to YouTube, and they're turning to TikTok, and they're turning to Instagram. I'm not suggesting that those are good things. I'm just telling you, although I do think YouTube is mostly a positive thing, obviously here I am, people are turning more and more. Maybe the majority now of entertainment is happening on independent media sources. That's why the United Kingdom government is trying to censor this stuff, right? And it's costing them prime ministers to do so. They are sacrificing their leadership trying to get censorship back in charge because they're terrified that you are deciding what's good, bad, ugly, and if you don't like it, you'll make more stuff that you do like. And that means they can't force you to see it anymore. Viewing everything through a political lens is what is causing the failure, the flame out, the dumpster fire, crash out of Angry Joe, who, by the way, I am not against Angry Joe. I want him to be okay. I want this to be a learning opportunity. And I always tell my folks here at the channel, be careful what you dish out because it'll be dished to you. Then I can imagine somebody could take a 15-second clip of me down the road and use it and run with it. I would have a different way of responding than Angry Joe. But I can understand how that would be very frustrating, and I can understand how, that would be a problem if it was taken out of context. The problem here, or perhaps the reason that this is so effective in terms of people criticizing Angry Joe is because the 15-second clip is not out of context, and he's doubled down, tripled down, quadrupled down on all of it, and then gaslit and everything else. But what are people wanting? And this is the final point. In an age where you can go find the entertainment you want now, or you can even make the entertainment you want now, and it's going to become more and more and more, and the studios now know exactly what it is that succeeds. It's Project Hail Mary. It's the Mario movie, right? It's Backrooms. It's all of this stuff that's happening, right? The studios know what will win, and they're going to turn to that. And the independent media makers, they're going to make more great stuff, So what is it that people are wanting then out of the influencer class, out of the analyst class? Who, by the way, you need to be making stuff if you're in that group, because if you're not making anything, you're going to be called out real soon. But what do people want out of that? If you tune into Angry Joe, what do you want these days? If you turn into Nerdrotic, or you tune into Geeks and Gamers, or Critical Drinker, or the Pro Channel, what are you looking for? And it seems to me you're looking for authenticity. The authenticity can only happen if you are viewing things outside of the typical political lens that is being forced upon us. If you are viewing things in an independent way that does not give off the feeling that you are somehow shilling for either corporate or political agendas, then I think you'll be well received. And I think that the way Angry Joe is responding to this, is it going to hurt his channel? I don't know. Probably not much. He's got his group. He's got his crew. But I don't think that he is on the path to grow or to move forward or to be held, in the kind of esteem where people say, that Angry Joe guy, he's a sensible kind of character, and I'd like to hear what his thoughts are. And the reason is very simple for that. The reason is, folks, you need to be your own person. And as long as political agendas and as long as political figures live inside your head, the TDS effect, right? As long as Fox News is rent-free inside your cerebrum, well, people are going to say, I'm not sure that's the source for me. And so I hope Angry Joe figures this thing out. That would be great. Get back on the right train, Angry Joe, and go the right way. You don't have to be political either way. You just got to say balls and strikes, balls and strikes. Supergirl, terrible film. Not going to do well. Going to come in at probably $38 million. Toy Story, not a film for everybody. Definitely a movie for girls. But the girls are going to keep this thing going and going. And it's going to dig Disney out of the hole it's in for the summer. And it's in a hole right now after The Mandalorian and Grogu and after Hoppers. But Toy Story probably going to dig it out. Moana, the live action, that's where we'll find out. Is Disney going to end up positive or negative for the first half of the year? All right, folks, that's where we are. Balls and strikes, authenticity. Try to be like that. And let us know what you think about Angry Joe. Can he redeem himself after this? Or is he damaged goods? We'd love to hear from you. All right, until the next time, keep learning, keep growing, and as always, keep having fun.
Oh, yeah. Can't believe I made it. This thing is great. And now I have my own emoji on WDW Pro's channel.
Right? Hey, everyone's been wanting me for, ever. But just remember, you're like a pity vote.
Thanks.
By the way, do you want me to turn on the bubbles?
They are on. Aren't they? Gross.